From battling $32 million in IRS debt to building a cannabis empire worth millions, Willie Nelson's life is full of shocking twists. Ever wondered how a country legend became the face of rebellion and freedom? Check out 8 interesting facts about Willie Nelson's, the last of which will surprise you. Willie Nelson's $32 million IRS scandal, marijuana arrests, and his cannabis empire. Willie Nelson is not only a music legend, he's also a fierce advocate for marijuana legalization. His love for cannabis led him to launch his own brand, Willie's Reserve, in 2015, quickly becoming one of the top premium cannabis brands in the US. But Willie isn't just pushing for legal weed for the profits. He believes marijuana offers a wealth of medical benefits and should be used safely and legally. With a wide range of high-quality products, from edibles to essential oils, Willie's Reserve has expanded to several states where cannabis is legalized, including Colorado, California, and Washington. For Willie, marijuana isn't just about the business. It's about the freedom to use it openly, a lifestyle he's always embraced. But while Willie's cannabis brand thrives, his journey hasn't been without controversy. In the late 80s and early 90s, Nelson found himself battling the IRS over unpaid taxes. Accused of owing around $32 million due to poor financial management, Willie was left facing crushing debt. In a bold move to pay off his debt, Willie released the IRS tape "So Buy My Memories" in 1992, an album that raised enough money to settle most of his financial troubles and helped restore his reputation. Yet this chapter left a stain on his career, a reminder that even the brightest stars face the darkest moments. Despite his reputation and unwavering support for marijuana legalization, Nelson has had several run-ins with the law over cannabis possession. In 1994, he was arrested at the Louisville airport with 1.5 kg of marijuana in his possession. Though the case was settled without major penalties, it was just the beginning. In 2010, Willie was again arrested, this time in Texas, when police discovered 170 grams of marijuana in his car at a gas station. Despite these arrests, Willie Nelson remains unshaken, continuing to fight for marijuana rights and advocating for legal cannabis use across the U.S. These incidents haven't deterred his mission. They've only fueled his determination to bring about change. Willie Nelson's legacy is more than just country music. It's about freedom, resilience, and the fight for what he believes in. Willie's love life is as turbulent as his career, discovering the untold stories behind his personal life. Do you think Willie Nelson's journey to fame and fortune was full of risks? Comment yes. Willie Nelson's wild love life: 4 marriages, secret affairs, and a hidden daughter. Willie Nelson's love life is as legendary as his music career, filled with romance, affairs, and drama that has captivated the public for decades. Known for his free-spirited lifestyle, Nelson has been married 4 times and has 8 children. His longest-lasting marriage is to Annie D'Angelo, the 4th woman to marry him, who has been by his side for over 2 decades. Together they have 2 sons, providing a stable foundation in Willie's otherwise tumultuous romantic history. Nelson's first marriage was to Martha Matthews in 1952, which ended in divorce a decade later. In 1963, he married country singer Shirley Collie, but their marriage crumbled after Shirley discovered Willie's affair and his child with Connie Culpa. In 1971, he married Connie, but this relationship, born out of infidelity, was short-lived, ending in 1988. It wasn't until 1991 that Willie married Annie, and they remain together today, proving that stability was possible after a history of instability in his relationships. In a surprising revelation, Nelson discovered in 2012 that he had a daughter, Renee, with his old friend Mary Haney. The two had lost contact for decades, making the discovery all the more shocking for Willie. Despite his complicated relationships, Willie has maintained a strong bond with his children, showing that while his love life may have been rocky, His family relationships have always been a priority. From a struggling songwriter to a global icon, Willie Nelson's rise to fame is a testament to the power of resilience and passion. Willie Nelson's unbelievable journey from poverty to iconic stardom. Born on April 29, 1933, in the small, unassuming town of Abbott, Texas, Willie Nelson's early life was a battle against unimaginable odds. Raised during the Great Depression, his world was shaped by hardship. For his parents, torn apart by circumstances, separated when he was just a child. His mother left, and his father quickly remarried. As a result, Willie and his older sister, Bobby, were raised by their grandparents, devout Christians, who, despite their own struggles, introduced him to the power of music. They taught him hymns at the local church, igniting a spark that would eventually set the world on fire. At just 6 years old, Willie received his first guitar, and with no formal training, he taught himself to play by listening to the radio. By his teenage years, he had already written his first song, a remarkable feat for such a young soul. Struggling to make ends meet, Willie worked odd jobs, picking cotton, serving at gas stations, and waiting tables. But the rough roads didn't stop there. He even joined the U.S. Air Force, only to be discharged months later due to health issues. But this was merely the beginning. After high school, Willie attended Baylor University with dreams of studying agricultural economics. But after just 2 years, he made the bold choice to drop out and fully commit to his music. It was a gamble that would pay off. Working as a DJ at local radio stations, he immersed himself in the world of popular country music, connecting with artists and gaining a deep understanding of the genre. Willie Nelson's early years were filled with struggle, but it was in these challenges that he found his resilience. From the ashes of poverty, he rose to become an iconic, rebellious force in American music, carving out a legacy that would redefine the industry. His journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and the pursuit of passion, no matter the cost. In debt and broken marriages, Willie Nelson rose to become an American freedom icon. With his dreadlocks, legendary tour bus, and outlaw country. Stick around to discover his $45 million empire, lavish properties, and how he's still fighting at 91. Willie Nelson's $45 million empire, from struggling songwriter to legendary icon. With a fortune surpassing $45 million, Willie Nelson's story is a masterclass in perseverance, creativity, and unrelenting ambition. From selling his first song, Family Bible, for a mere $50 to amassing a fortune that redefines the term legendary. His early songwriting talents quickly made waves when Family Bible became a hit, propelling him into the spotlight. But it was his move to Nashville in 1960 that marked the turning point. As a go-to songwriter for Pamper Music, he penned hits like Crazy, recorded by Patsy Cline, and Nightlife. But it was Crazy in 1961 that skyrocketed him to country music stardom, turning him into a multi-million-dollar powerhouse. Despite early recognition, Willie's earnings barely reflected his talent. But everything changed in the early 1970s when he returned to Texas and became the face of the outlaw country movement, a genre that redefined rebellion and individuality in country music. His 1975 album Red-Headed Stranger was a game-changer, with the iconic Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain earning him his first Grammy. The album sold over 2 million copies, cementing his place atop the Billboard charts and signaling the start of his meteoric rise. Success only grew from there. His 1978 album Stardust went on to sell more than 5 million copies, while his 1982 hit Always on My Mind earned another Grammy and sold over 2 million copies. His duet, Julio Iglesias, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, became a global sensation, grossing millions in its first year. Willie even teamed up with other country legends, Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, and Waylon Jennings, to form the Highwaymen, a group that dominated the country scene with their debut track. At the peak of his career, Willie Nelson commanded up to $1 million per show, and even today, his performance fees still top $200,000. But his empire is far more than just music. With over 350 albums and total sales exceeding $45 million, Willie's influence on the music industry is unmatched. But Willie's empire extends beyond music. He starred in over 30 films, authored books, and become a true cultural icon. With his relentless innovation, fearless spirit, and entrepreneurial drive making him a living legend whose fortune stretches far beyond his music career. Comment Willie if you like him. Willie Nelson's empire, far beyond music, discovered his lavish properties that reflect his iconic lifestyle. Luxury mansions, golf courses, and a $15 million ranch. Nelson's Texas estate in Spicewood is currently valued at a staggering $3.9 million, showcasing sophisticated design on a sprawling plot of land surrounded by breathtaking natural beauty. Spicewood's fresh air and nature-filled surroundings only add to the estate's soaring value each year. But Nelson's wealth doesn't stop there. Just 10 minutes from his Texas home, he owns the prestigious The Patali Country Club, featuring an 18-hole golf course designed to challenge even the most seasoned players. With hilly terrain and stunning views of lush green fields and the Panels River, the course is a true masterpiece in natural beauty. In 1983, Nelson purchased a stunning property in Maui, Hawaii, for $450,000, and today the house, built in traditional Hawaiian style, is worth millions. Set against the backdrop of Maui's pristine nature, it has become one of his most valuable assets, with its value skyrocketing over the years as real estate in Hawaii continues to soar. A true lover of nature and animals, Nelson also owns the 600-acre Lucky Ranch in Texas, valued at $15 million. This vast ranch not only provides a home for over 70 horses rescued from slaughterhouses, but also offers Willie the space to enjoy the fresh Texas air, relax, and even host musical performances. From luxury real estate to a thriving ranch, Willie Nelson's world is as grand and powerful as the music he's created over the decades. Find out how his mobile homes reflect his unique approach to life on the road. Willie Nelson's legendary tour bus collection. While many Hollywood stars flaunt their supercars, Willie Nelson has chosen a different path, making his mark with a legendary collection of tour buses that embody the free-spirited, rebellious essence of country music. His favorite, the iconic 1983 Silver Eagle, famously known as Me and Paul. This bus became Willie's mobile home, traveling with him for years as a sanctuary on the road. This classic bus is valued around $300,000 to $500,000 to $500,000 due to its custom build and nostalgic significance. Next in line is Bio Wiley, another famous tour bus with a purpose beyond luxury. Inspired by the biodiesel product Nelson developed to help protect the environment, Bio Wiley runs on biodiesel, reducing its ecological footprint. This eco-friendly bus reflects Willie's deep commitment to environmental protection, offering spacious living areas, a kitchenette, bedrooms, and energy-saving amenities. It's estimated at $600,000 to $800,000, given its eco-conscious design and luxurious features. Another prized possession in Willie's fleet is the Honeysuckle Rose Bus, named after his iconic album and song. The Honeysuckle Rose exudes elegance, featuring luxurious leather seats, comfortable lounges, private spaces, and entertainment facilities, creating the perfect mobile haven for Willie and his band. This bus is worth around $500,000 to $700,000, reflecting its high-end amenities and comfort tailored for life on the road. For decades, these buses transported Willie Nelson across America, shaping the road to his success with comfort, freedom, and the unmistakable mark of a true icon. These iconic vehicles not only define his journey, but also serve as symbols of his legacy. More than just a music icon, Willie has used his platform to speak out against racism and fight for social justice through charity events and activism. Willie Nelson's Fighting Racism. Nelson also uses his platform to speak out on social issues, particularly racism. Following the violent clashes between police and the black community, he became one of the most outspoken celebrities on the matter, organizing events and concerts to raise awareness and funds for important causes. One of his signature events, Willie's Picnic, is an annual music festival that raises money for charitable organizations. Through these efforts, Willie has shown that his influence stretches far beyond music. He's a force for social good, promoting freedom, generosity, and love for all. In addition to fighting for social justice, Nelson has been a staunch advocate for working-class families. He founded Farm Aid in 1985, an organization dedicated to supporting family farmers and protecting them from corporate exploitation. Through large fundraising concerts, Farm Aid has raised millions of dollars to support rural communities and keep family farms alive. Willie's charitable efforts go far beyond agriculture. He has donated millions of dollars to causes supporting orphans, the poor, and underserved communities. His efforts have brought health care to those who need it most, and his contributions continue to make a profound impact on society. Willie Nelson's life is not just a story of fame and fortune. It's a legacy of compassion, activism, and an unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. Cultural icon Willie Nelson redefined music and embodied a free and rebellious spirit. Discover the man behind the music. Willie Nelson, the iconic rebel who revolutionized country music. Willie Nelson is not just a musical genius, he's a cultural icon embodying the spirit of freedom, independence, and rebellion. His laid-back, free-spirited lifestyle made him the face of the counterculture movement in the 60s and 70s. Through his mobile bus tours, long braids, and unorthodox approach to life, Willie became a symbol for personal freedom, proving that an artist can live authentically on their own terms and still gain deep respect. At 91, Willie's passion for music is still unwavering. In 2023, he released I Don't Know a Thing About Love, an album of heartfelt love songs written and performed by the legend himself. He continues to host iconic events like the Outlaw Music Festival, which he founded to inspire new generations of country music lovers. While aging has brought health challenges, Willie's drive remains unmatched. He quickly bounced back after canceling a few performances in 2024. As he navigates the frailties of old age, Willie has made the conscious decision to give up marijuana and tobacco, prioritizing his health. His life, marked by triumphs, controversies, and activism, cements him as a living legend. His name will forever be etched in music and cultural history. What do you find most impressive about Willie Nelson? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Like this video, subscribe so you never miss a new story about the world's most fascinating people. Thanks for watching.